sure everything will run smoothly with the new lobby. Right, so quite a mix up today with all the changes.
Yeah. Just waiting for the invite at the moment.
Yeah. I think the Dutch team really is the favorite
Yes, yeah.
to win it all, but you never know.
Well, exactly. We've seen it happen before. Obviously, they've got the strongest drivers, but it's how the team do on the evening that matters. Have you got an invite yet?
I just got one. I'm joining the session,
Okay.
and I'll send you one right now.
This one, no, I'm in.
Oh, yeah. Well done.
So we are ready to go, hopefully for a second time. Who are we missing? Pyro again.
He's not the
Hello,
quickest.
Hammers.
I hope he's quicker on track than he is in joining lobbies.
Yeah, is Hammers driving or spectating?
No, he should be spectating. Unless Pyro is unable to join.
Could be looking at a late substitution. No, he's picked up his spectator role now, so yeah, just waiting for Pyro to join. And then we should be ready to go again at Singapore. Okay, so still just waiting on Pyro to join the lobby, and then we should be set to go. I think he's having some technical issues at the moment, Bob.
Yeah. Here comes Pyro.
Excellent. So Pyro is in, so we're good to go.
Right, let's hope this goes well now.
Okay, second time lucky. So one shot qualifying, obviously, for the semi-final, same as...
Well, Billy's loaded in now. It's just oh, they're all loaded in. So here we go. It's going to take a few seconds, and we're right up to the one-shot qualification here, Singapore track. As you can see, half minute.
We are now counting inside the last 10 seconds, and we are on track.
Let's see, here we go, up to turn one. And let's see who is going to be quickest in quali. So far, Yarvi in all the group matches has been on pole and winning the race. So he'll be the big fit. But he's in second to last. Here he comes. Here he comes. P6 already. So let's see. Oh, Kai is out.
Kai out the session, so he'll be starting 8th there. Yeri seems to be very strong in the second and third sector of Singapore, if I remember rightly. But Wesley currently leading the way.
There he is. He was last after turn 2. He's already up to second now. And let's have a look at the map. Where are we? We're in sector 2. Coming up right now to the hairpin. Wesley so far is the quickest, so it looked good for the Dutch team. 1, 2, 4, and 5.
And there is not much between Wes and Yeri as we come round. Fox Blue currently in third place at the top English driver. And then, yeah, Holland in fourth and fifth as well. So looking very good for them at the moment.
Fox Blue is the best English driver so far. E3 for him, and hopefully for him, English team, he can even move up and can maybe get row. We're still following Yari as he is the big three for him, but it seems like it's the first time he's not going to be on pole. But still pole for the Dutch team. It's a 1-2 for Holland. We have England in P3, 5, and 6. Oh, and Lansing got a DSQ. Doesn't really matter, because there's only 1 point to gain. And that point goes to Holland.
Absolutely cracking lap there by Wesley. Obviously very pumped up for this. A 0.2, nearly a quarter of a second ahead of Yari there. Obviously one shot qualifying is a little bit more difficult. But yeah, great qualifying there for Holland. Certainly puts them in the best position going into the race.
First point is in. We're at 1:36.600.
Nice rounded time.
The other semi-final is Greece versus Austria. I see Greece as the favorites in that matchup. One, because they won their group last night, and Austria only got through today after the stewards' decision. Doesn't make their performance any less good, but you just don't have their strongest lineup at the moment.
They certainly struggled yesterday, have to admit, in the one we watched against Holland. I think obviously Mamba was doing quite well in places, but the rest of it I think just sort of lacked that consistency.
Well, yeah, Mamba was the one who, we started formation. Mamba was the quickest driver, and in that matchup against Holland, he DNF'd early on. Yeah, and Mamba was usually like their second or third best driver on the team, and now he has to carry the load of the team. They had no Simsy, they had no Marcel, no Florian, no men like Donkey, no Jens, no Hansel. Pete is not there. They have so many good drivers, but yeah, and I think Schreiber really stepped up his game, getting a podium in all races.
Yes.
But they need more from the rest to have a chance. But hey, you never know. I mean, when it really mattered in the last group match, Mamba stepped up, won the race against England too.
Yeah. Which is it. It's all about peaking at the right time, isn't it? And if it could be an off day yesterday, if they can peak today just for those 2 races, then the title could be theirs. It's all about how you perform on the day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is, but it's a team game, and you need more than one driver. doing well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was part of the reason behind everybody scoring this year, wasn't it? To just to ensure that you're still fighting towards the end, because every point can count, as we saw overnight with after the shooter's
Oh,
decision. I think we had a team losing out by 1 point, so it can be so
uh,
important.
yeah. I mean, the Scottish team in the matchup, I think it was against Europe, they tied the match because their last driver couldn't technically join the lobby.
Yes, yeah, had technical difficulties, so yeah, they
And
lost out on a
imagine
point.
if he just finished, he would have had the extra point. And they won, and they would have been in the semis. But now, here we go in the semi-final, Holland versus England 1, and lights are off. We're on board with Wesley here.
It's all
And
looking fairly
he's
well behaved at the
not off to the
back.
best start. It's Yari. Oh, someone's round.
Pyro and Billy making contact, so two teammates there, not doing too good into the first corner, so both of them spinning.
That will be a lovely chat there. Right, Fox Floyd still giving it all he has. P3, very close to Wesley.
Kai looking for a move up the inside of Lanzi for 5th, but doesn't quite make it. Looking quite aggressive though. Lanzi firmly closing the door there.
Right. Situation for Pyro and Billy is not too bad. We're going to have a look at the tires here. Bit surprised that all English drivers have started on the mediums. I'm pretty sure that, especially on a track where a safety car can be out any second, you want to split strategies, because what if a safety car comes in early?
Yeah.
But they opted different. The Dutch have split with Brent and Lancy starting on the soft and Yari and Wesley on the mediums. It's looking great for the Dutch, but it's just one lap so far.
Yeah, still early days. It certainly looks like Yari and Wesley have a little bit of control out the front there, just stretching the gap to Fox Blue to nearly that second. Obviously with DRS being enabled at the end of this lap, but Brent is quite keen to get past Fox Blue as well, obviously on those soft tyres, and Lanzi as well. Want to make as big an impact as they can before the pit stop comes around.
Now Brent optimizing his soft tires into P4, only 3/10 behind Fox Blue. Pyro moving up, passing his own teammate into P6 now.
Yeah, and
Well,
Billy at the back.
Yeah, but he's closing in as well. It seems like Pyro is he able to close in? It's going to be tough on those medium tires. But
Yeah, but then if the softs are held up by the medium tyres in front of them, then it could all concertina up again.
yep, it sure could. Let's have a look. As it seems like Brent is really putting pressure on Fox Blue here.
Yeah, and Lanzi directly behind Brent as well, so both of the Dutch drivers looking to get a move past these and make it a clean sweep if they can for the Dutch would be ideal for them.
Yeah, but even if they just put pressure on him, it only gives Wesley and Yarvi more breathing space.
So do they need more breathing space? There's 39.6 there by Yari.
Well, not sure if they need it, but I guess they welcome it.
Yeah.
They're very eager, the Dutch team, to reclaim their title. They won the first edition. I think last year they got eliminated by the Mediterranean team.
Yes, I think you're right, yes.
Yeah. That was a bit of a surprise there. Unfortunately, the Mediterranean team did not win the title as they lost out in the final to Austria. So far, the record for the Dutch team in 3 tournaments is, what's it be? 12 wins, 1 loss in matches? Something like that?
It's not too bad, is it?
No.
Sniff at that.
Not many times, and I can say that. Right, Brent's tires might be at the end.
Yeah, I think he's just losing the grip advantage now. Fox Blue stretching that gap to the second as well. So with DRS enabled, just going to get him, pull himself out of that zone. So Lanzi behind half a second, and Brent is pitting.
That's earlier than I expected him to do so.
Very early, yeah, but so is he going to go on to the mediums, or is it hard to the end?
Let's see what he's going to do. Mediums.
He's gone for a set of mediums, yeah.
Oh, Kai picks up a time penalty. We're exceeding track limits. Right. So far, Yari still leading Wesley 1.8 behind Fox Blue. Not losing a lot of time on Wesley here. 2.2 seconds is the gap. Lanzi is just within a second, or just outside, actually.
Yeah, Lanzi's closing that gap down. Obviously, with Brent out of the way now, making that early pit stop, it's down to Lanzi to put an assault on the Fox Blue to try and fill those top 3 places for the Dutch. But as we've seen here, this catching is one thing, overtaking is something completely different.
Oh, especially in this track. I'm curious to how long Lanzi is planning to stretch his run on the softs. His teammate Brent came in 1 lap before. It seems like he is continuing.
Yeah, he's going to give it another lap.
I'd
always his plan,
say
5 and 10.
Yeah, 5 and 10, 6 or 9 is probably the most common here.
Yep, I wonder if Brent is just trying that undercut just to see if he can just get himself up and past Fox Blue. Obviously then could be used as a tool to hold up and get Lanzi up there as well.
Yeah, you can play the team game here.
Yeah, well that's what the Nations Cup is, it's a team game.
Yeah, and that brings so much more aspect here. You can drive much more tactically. Because it doesn't matter if you are 5th or 7th or 3rd. It's about what, in the end, your team scores in total.
Yeah.
And if you have to sacrifice or hold up someone, you will. With pleasure. And if that means that you will be a loss, but your team overall scores more points, no one will care about that. Except your winning teammates. They'd love you for it.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. But yeah, it's certainly a team game. And every action matters.
Yeah, but also every mistake. As mentioned before, one driver missing or not finishing is a very
and Fox Blue's round and out.
Oh dear. Well,
safety car has been deployed as well.
Oh, that's interesting. What are you gonna do now on the tire? For Lanzi, it's phenomenal actually.
It stays out. Yeah, Wesley stays out.
This could win Lanzi the race, or Brent.
It could well do. Yeah, but Lanzi coming in. Obviously, Brent won't.
No. Kai, however, it pits. What is it? Yeah, he's gonna go to Hearts. Kai, I think it's a good call, but Kai, of course, you'd much rather be on the mediums, but the thing is, he doesn't have to go in anymore. So I think Kai could be up for a podium here by a tactical decision.
Mm.
Because he's going to close the gap as we're under the safety car.
It's amazing how much it can change it. As what you were just saying, literally, it can change in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know, one just a small error, you can find yourself dropping from second to the back, and that can cost your team dear. Or like this with a safety car, it just throws it up in the air.
Yeah, yeah. So as good as it looks for Holland, I mean, one mistake by accident from Yari or Wesley, and anything can change at every second, and that's yeah, as much the beauty as the bad thing about it.
Yeah, well, good thing for us, I suppose. He's going to close up the field, so we're going to see a little bit more racing in the final 8 or 9 laps by the time the safety car comes in.
Yeah, so basically we're in a situation where Lancy, Brent, and Kai won't have to pit anymore, and everyone in the top 4 still has to.
And Wesley into the pits now, Yari into the pits.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for the hearts.
Pyro continuing.
Oh.
As is Billy. They're going to drag those mediums out as far as they possibly can.
Yeah,
I mean, Wes going for softs.
That's a surprise.
9 laps, will they last that long? We're looking at another lap to 2 behind the safety car.
Yeah, that's
saving. It's possible.
It's a stretch, definitely a stretch. They're going to drop off, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and now Pyro leading with Billy. It were the cars who were in trouble after turn 1. But
yep.
I just think them staying out, I'm not sure that's a good call because hey, Kai's pitting again. Oh, listen. Kai pits again and goes to fresh mediums. I think that is interesting.
He was on hards, wasn't he? And gone back
he went to hards initially.
I wonder if he meant to go on to the mediums and selected the hard by mistake, obviously with his positioning.
No, I think this is him making sure he has the better tire. He's giving up track position, but he's basically on the best tire of everyone else because it's the most fresh tire. And the softs will definitely drop off.
Yeah, I just think it's weird that you go for hards on one lap and then the next lap you come in for fresh mediums.
Well, it's
just
basically
put the fresh mediums on.
But no. He had to switch tires. He couldn't go from medium to medium because it's mandatory to use different.
On the medium, yeah.
Yeah, it's mandatory, of course, to use 2 different tire compounds.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought he was on the softs as
well.
No. So it makes sense to me now. So yeah, quick change, 1 lap, back again.
Don't think safety car comes in this lap. We're going to do 1 more lap. Someone's coming in. Pyro comes in. And I think he'll go for softs.
Yeah, he's going to have to go for softs, but he is going to drop down into 7th or last, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but fresh tires.
Yeah, but look at the Dutch locking out 2 to 5, and they have all pitted. Billy
and Billy's leading, but
7 lap old mediums got a pit.
Oh God, yeah.
Kai's round at the back.
Really?
Yep, on his way to reform the grid, so he manages to just keep himself ahead of Pyro.
Is he aware that we're not in Abu Dhabi?
He practiced. It was.
Yeah. He probably thought it was winning.
But no, Billy, as I say, leading on 7 lap old mediums has still got to make a pit stop as well, mandatory pit stop, which he's going to hand 2nd to 5th to the Dutch. Oh, 1st to 4th, sorry, to the Dutch, should I say.
Yeah, with I don't know. I'd think Brent would pit again, right? But he didn't.
Nope. No, but he doesn't need to. I suppose if he can eke him out the distance.
Yeah, but...
Going to be a handful at the end, though. But I suppose he wanted track position.
Right, safety car is going to come in. We have all cars pitted except for Billy, who's taking a gamble. Might be hoping on another safety car. Behind him, 4 Orange Lions, all much fresher and better tires than he is. And then his 2 teammates in 6 and 7. So it seems like a very, very good position for the Dutch team. But once again, it ain't over until the fat lady sings.
Exactly right. We've seen it change so many times before, and we are only just over halfway.
Oh, we are. We're at the restart. Billings leading. Still trying to warm up his tires. Yeah, I think here is... Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. So, look at that. Look at that. Pyro.
Brent losing a place to Pyro.
Oh, is that going well? Yeah, oh.
Brent very late on the brakes there to make that position back to Pyro. I saw Brent got a really good exit from the last corner, but had to come off the accelerator so he didn't cross before the start-finish line.
Yari already all over Billy's gearbox. But Billy defends well, takes the inside. I just don't think he'll be able to last very long against the almighty Yari on his fresh softs.
No, and then I think Wesley behind is going to eat him as well. Obviously no DRS at the moment.
Billy must be either hoping the soft drop off really soon from Yari and Wesley, because it definitely is a stretch for those guys. And possibly another safety car. At the back we see Pyro attacking Lancy, but unable to pass so far.
Yeah, Lancy being pretty much a rear gunner there, isn't he? Just making sure that he can hold those other 2 back if he can.
Billy still full under pressure. Stays out. Not sure what the reasoning is behind his strategy, but probably hoping for a miracle.
We need one now. I think even a safety car is gonna, well, it's not gonna help him in the slightest. Red flag about the only thing.
Yeah. Well, it could help him win the race, but not the match.
Exactly, but Yari here looks like he's got the better of Billy here, approaching.
Yeah, here he comes, here he comes inside. Billy still tries to defend, but go wide, tries to cut back. Doesn't work. We're talking Yari here.
Yeah.
Right, and now Yari is passed. Means Wesley will be the next driver trying to overtake Billy.
Yeah. So Wesley, Brent and Landsey all lining up now, wanting to try and get past Billy as quick as they possibly can. But Pyro and Lunatic keeping with them. They're certainly not breaking away yet. But Yari nearly a second clear already at the front.
Yeah.
Shows the pace difference on those soft tyres.
Yeah, but
clear air.
The only question for him is, are the tyres going to last?
I'll let you know in 6 laps.
Oh. Other question, when is Billy going to pit?
Yeah, he's got to come in soon. Those tyres must be aching.
Not yet.
No,
not
he's
yet.
Not coming in.
No, still hoping for that safety car. Well,
Wes now behind.
He's basically in a position where, hey, I'm going to lose anything. I might as well try something crazy.
Let's face it, if there's anyone that tries something crazy, Billy's your guy, isn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah. Not afraid to take a risk.
No.
Well, yeah. It has something.
Yeah. But he is really low on ERS, flashing away there, and Wesley looking for the outside now.
Billy still defends. That could end ugly, but it doesn't. No, it's Wesley's position now.
Nice and clean.
Jesus.
And
Oh, Brent there with a move. That was late.
Brent looking for a bit opportunist move up the inside there, I think. But
yeah, but he does make it stick.
Yeah.
Risky.
So now just Landsy looking to get past Billy.
Oh, imagine that will be a 1-2-4.
It'd be wonderful. I think they might have fastest lap at the moment as well. Have a fastest lap. Yeah, he's got the fastest lap, 39.6. Way over half a second quicker than anybody else.
It's Holland were always the favorites in this match, but Jesus, this is looking like a blowout.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put them down for a whitewash. I certainly would have put them favourites, but yeah, don't think it's quite gone strategy-wise for Billy into the pits now.
No,
he's just not falling for England today.
Well, it's gambled and lost.
Yeah.
That's how you need to put it, and you can only applaud him for trying something different, I guess.
Absolutely, and also you got to think they've probably been limited for practice time as well, because they weren't even sure that they didn't even know that they'd progressed to the next round till late in the day today.
2 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it didn't give them a lot of time for any preparation and practice. So hats off for them anyway for coming out. Obviously looking at the moment with positions 5 to 8, but be scoring points, and they got through to the semis. So something to hold their heads up high with. But Yari looks like to have this in control now, nearly 3 seconds. It was about 3.5, so I wonder if he made a mistake or just easing off a bit. Obviously no need to push it. The only driver under any real pressure is Landsy. Just trying to keep those English behind him.
We might see a fastest lap by Billy soon.
Yeah, coming on fresh set of softs. Some clear air in front of him. Keep an eye on that. Although I think it's going to be a bonus. It's not going to help him too much, that extra point.
No. Oh! Kai does it again. Spins round.
Oh, it's Pyro.
Oh, is it Pyro?
Yeah, they're taking it in turns. Pyro this time.
Sorry, Kai. Right.
So lap number 13.
Gee.
2.5 laps to go.
And it's just getting uglier by the lap for the English team.
Yeah, it's not looking good at the moment. Obviously, we're 1 to 3, seems to be locked out now.
Oh, here's Kai with the spin.
Yeah, there's Kai.
I told you Kai would spin.
You're just a bit early.
Yeah, sorry. Oh boy, now it's has become a complete walkover for the Dutch team. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a huge distance to every other English car.
Yep.
And we're in lap 13. That means even with a crash, no safety car is gonna come out anymore.
No.
So,
Gary's still with the fastest lap, 39.497. We'll just see if Billy can grab anything from that, but Yeah, it's going
No,
to
no.
take a
So unless Yari and Wesley's tires explode in the last lap or so, then this is a done deal.
I think in fairness, even if they're tyres, they could just drive around on the rims and still get points.
Yeah, a bit like Hamilton did once in Silverstone when he had that on the last lap.
Yes.
Still managed to hold off Max Verstappen. That lap didn't need to last half a lap longer anyway, but...
Well, yeah. I mean, even another sector he'd have lost that, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I had a few tyre blowouts. I still remember Mansell back in 1986 with the
Oh,
massive tyre
that
blowout at
is...
Adelaide.
Yeah, that's a title decider blowout.
It was, yeah. It was a three-way title decider as well, because you had PK, Prost and Mansell. Any of them could have
That
won
is probably one of the most historical title deciders ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Senna was still in it till a race to go, so, you know, going down to the last... Well, I think even with 3 races to go, Keke Rosberg was there as well, so you had 5 drivers could win the title.
Mm-hmm.
And each race, you didn't know six drivers could win. Good times.
When was the last time we had more than 2 drivers still being able to win it in the last race? I think 20...
08?
Yeah, 2010 with Vettel and Webber and Alonso and...
Yep.
In 08, I think... Was
Yeah,
it?
we had
No,
Raikkonen.
no, 07.
Was it? Yeah, it was 07, yeah.
Yeah,
Raikkonen,
yeah,
Hamilton,
yeah.
Alonso, wasn't it?
Wasn't Hamilton leading with like 70 points with 2 races to go or something, and then...
Yeah, China
Oh,
happened, didn't it?
Jesus, yeah.
Mind you, we both went in exactly the same position this year, didn't we? If that was gravel, both you and I would have been out of this year's race.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you, Lewis, for supporting China to change it. Thank you very much. Would have cost us.
So anyway, back to the race. So obviously on the final lap now, Yari looking dominant out front. 4.5 second lead, spaced out. Lanzi, the only player really in visual sight of the car in front of him. That's going to be a 1-4 lockout for Holland.
Yeah, it's been easy.
Yeah.
Afraid
Pretty
to say
dominant.
so. Yeah, yeah. Real dominant win here by the Dutch team. Great performance. Sorry to say, but they were better. They were smarter on the strategy. Well-deserved win, and they're in the final. The only question is, against who? Is it Greece or is it Austria?
Soon to find out. But Yari now coming round the final corner to take his another win for Holland. He's been dominant in that Dutch team.
Well, it was the first time he didn't get pole position.
Yeah, must have been furious. That's why he went out and won it.
Oh yeah. Right. Massive win here. Taking maximum points actually, because they scored 18, 24, 28, 30. A maximum of 30 points, I think.
Yep. Complete
Well done.
whitewash pole position, fastest lap, and 1 through to 4. So yeah, certainly a nice way to warm up for the final there by Holland.
30
very
to
dominant.
9. That's the score. That is just Joe. I think the English just want to get this as soon as possible.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to them anyway for reaching the semi-final stage. As I say, Holland just a bit too strong today. So Holland progressed to the final, but as you say, against who? Who's your money on, Greece or Austria?
My money is on Greece as they won their group yesterday.
We'll find out, so just waiting for the results to come in.
Right, just a moment. I'll be back after a very short pit stop.
Right, so just to run through the final results there, obviously Yari taking the win for the Dutch team. Wesley, Brent and Lanzi locking out positions 1 to 4 for the Dutch, so completely dominant performance by them. 5th was Lunatic Kai, in 6th we had Pyro, 7th Billy, and unfortunately Fox Blue not finishing the race. Retiring, I think it was lap number 4, so 11 laps down at the end. So that was the Singapore Grand Prix. We're just waiting for the other results to come in. We can find out who the 2 final teams are going to be. So just waiting for it in, but as I say, it's been a good Nations Cup so far. Been some good racing. As they hopefully we'll get some more teams and some more drivers involved next time. Obviously around the Christmas period, probably put pay to a lot of that. But nevertheless, still been exciting. A lot of passion going in for the teams.
Let's see. I'm back. Sorry, had a
Bog is
stop.
back. Yes, yeah. No, it's understandable. Got to do what you got to do. Still waiting for the results to come in. Excuse me.
Yeah, the other match started a bit later. Had some trouble with starting the lobby, I believe.
Yeah, just confirmation there that it was the 2 English teammates that collided at turn 1, which I think put pay to their early efforts in that semi-final.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Right, I'm just going to take a quick break, Bog. I shall be back in about 5 minutes.
Oh, enjoy. Alright, we're patiently waiting for the results between the other semi-final with Austria and Greece. Greece making their debut in the tournament against the title defender. Well, whoever it's going to be, I think they'll have a hard time against this very, very strong Dutch team. Mm-hmm. Still waiting for results.
Right, okay. How are we getting on? Have we got the results in yet?
Oh, I just read Mama said finished. So, Mamba, tell us.
Suspense.
I guess us. Wait, what?
Alright, so we're not 100% sure yet, but we think it might be Austria through to the final.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one thing we can be sure of is that Holland are through to the final. It looks like we have the results in now.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to read them out to you?
Oh, please do. If you do that, I'll fill them in.
Okay.
Oh, well, don't worry, because we have got a very, very nice help here as someone other from Greece. It's our very nice, well-known Mr. Stravoulis, filling it in as we speak.
Excellent. We can just have
So
a quick look at
Spasis
it.
won the race, gives him 10 points, even got pole position. However, Austria finishing second, third, fourth, and fifth, and taking the fastest lap, gives them a win with 24-17. So we're backwards started yesterday. A final between the two favorites, Holland
Yeah.
and Austria.
It was the opening
Match, actually.
race that we streamed, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then it was kind of an easy win for Holland. So Austria will definitely need to step up their game. But given their performance so far, they were not the favorites to advance to the final. But you never know. One of their good things is they got their main driver back, Simsy. That sure helped a lot.
Yes, yeah, and then the consistency so far through this tournament of Scheiber as well. It really is helping. I mean, if he's in as the almost the also ran of the team, he's picking up very, very good points consistently.
Mm-hmm. So,
yep, confirmation Austria are the winners.
Yeah, so Austria in the final against Holland. And that means we're not getting a new champion in the way of a new champion that hasn't won before, because both are the only winners so far.
Well, it's regain or retain now, isn't it?
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Right. So, looks like they're all chatting now and getting the lobby set up, so it shouldn't be too long before we are underway. Obviously should be underway now at 9 o'clock, but running slightly late in the Greece match.
Um, they've both won the tournament before. They've both lost the tournament before, but they both never lost the final.
Well, something's got to change this time, isn't it? Only
Mm-hmm.
we could see a draw.
Well, technically it's possible. As Brent says it very well, El Clasico,
Okay, indeed.
the Austrians versus the Dutch. Well, it is when it comes to this tournament, because even when we held it in a different server, uh, sort of prequel to DTR, as you may say it, um, those were the best teams as well. But then, I think Austria won all editions. But let's not forget, it usually was the combination of an Austria and Swiss. Let's not forget the Swiss here.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, but no, they've always had strong drivers, so have the Dutch. England have always had, sort of a strong package, but they've never quite got it together, sort of for the Nations Cup. But yeah, some strong performances. I mean, I remember Ireland in the last one performed really well with a shortened team. I think they only
Um,
had 3 members and nearly qualified for the semis.
no. I think if all nations within DTR come with their best drivers, um, oh man, we could have probably like 5 or 6 English teams, probably 3 to 4 Dutch teams, 2 Austrian teams. Um, but even the Finnish could be really strong. The Germans, the Irish, there could be a full Brazilian team, that? Or yeah, there's also a lot of countries who have like 2 or 3 drivers, like Italy, like Hungary, like Romania, Portugal, Scotland. I'd love to see them one day that they all have like a full lineup entering the tournament, and we
Mm.
have like 20, 24 teams in. And then that's all the nations with 2 or more drivers. But then there's also like another 15 countries with one driver. Let's not forget Belgium, Croatia, Denmark, France, Poland, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, Turkey, USA, Malta, even.
Mm.
Um, so it's not, of course, most of all our drivers in DDR are European, Western European. Um, and to be fair, 50 to 55% in total is 3 countries with England, Holland, and Austria.
Hmm.
But it's getting more widespread throughout the world, not just Europe.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we have America, we have Canada, we have Brazil. Um, well, not at the moment, but we've had Australian and New Zealand drivers driving with us. We had drivers from Saudi Arabia, we had drivers from Lebanon, Russia,
Mm.
Syria. So yeah, I just hope we continue to grow and develop and have over time more and more countries representing it, because the more countries, the more fun. It's
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Well, and also it's good to have More variety.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, I think we're doing really well over so with the amount of sort of countries that we have represented throughout the server is very, very good. It is, as you say, yeah, there's a majority sort of covered across the 3 countries, but we do have an awful lot of countries represented, and it's lovely to see. It really is good to see.
We do. So we're waiting for the final to start. I'm getting an invite. Let's hope it works. Biggest worry is that one of the Austrian drivers is apparently not on the best connection, is able to join. That's the big question. Did you get an invite? I'm not sure. I'll get you in.
I have not.
That's good.
Oh, got one from you. Yep. Okay. Right, so we are in the lobby for the final.
Yeah, the only question is everyone able to join? As that seems to be a bit of an issue these days. Which is a shame that we've even seen matches being decided because drivers not being able to join.
Yeah, I think it's Simsy that might be having the issue with Steve. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself in.
No. Right, apparently we're getting a new lobby. There's still issues with Simpsy.
Okay, well, it was second time lucky for the semi-finals that we were commentating on, so we'll have the same for the final.
Well, the thing is, it's the final, and you want to see the best drivers driving,
Yeah.
not the team with the most drivers winning. You know.
Yeah, well, I wish I hadn't bothered now. I thought I'd look at the football results or the scores whilst we're doing it. My team, Charlton, are 2-0 down.
Against who?
Oxford.
Oxford.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I know.
That is.
Can't change your colours though.
No, well, no, but you can start to love other colors. No, you mean, sometimes you come new to an area or a city, and you fall in love with that city, and it makes you want to support like the club. And in my case, I have that with the beautiful Spanish city of Malaga.
Mhm. We've become your adopted team as such.
Yeah, but it's not like they're doing really well because I mean, 9 years ago, I remember they were in the quarterfinals of the Champions League,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
right now they're at the bottom of the second division. I mean,
Yeah. It's unfortunate these days, but it's not. I mean, it's so much money in football. Yeah, there really is, and if you've not got any
um,
money, you're going to struggle.
let me check on the latest result. Well, they're second to last. But right now, if they don't move up, they're going to be relegated into mediocrity for about 100 years. So something needs to change. My original home team here in Holland is not doing much better either. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll maybe not talk football then.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, I need to pick spectator mode.
Yeah, they're
Apologies.
18 out of 20, so that's not going well for them either. Last year they missed promotion by a hair, and yeah, that's what happens. I think we're about to go live to Bahrain for the final.
We are indeed.
Seems everyone is in. Hope everyone loads into the lobby as well.
Okay, so we're good, readying up now, so we should be good to go for the final of the third running of the Nations Cup.
Oh yeah.
I got to admit, I can't see much past Holland. I think they looked absolutely dominant. Obviously, different circumstances in the final, but they looked really tough.
Yeah, it was. They met each other in the group stage, the first match, and then we even said, "Wow, this could be the final," as there's like the two big teams slash countries in DTR.
Yep.
But then Austria had a hard time in the group, even had qualified only after waiting for Lancy to load in. Please, Lancy, load in. Had a hard time. Yeah, he's in. That looks good, guys. We're ready to go. They only managed to qualify for the semis after stewards reports. And now they're in the final, and they could win it again.
Yeah. Absolutely. But I mean, if you were asked probably for your two finalists at the beginning, it would probably would have had these two high up on the list, if not as your two finalists.
Yeah.
So whatever the circumstances, we are go.
Oh, we are go. Let's switch to whoever is leading, and it seems like Mamba is off to a flying start on the straight. That means he's probably running at a very low down for a setup. Yari in second. No, Yari taking the lead already. Mamba losing a bit out there in turn 1, 2, 3. Lancy now quickest. Entering turn 4 as we're coming at the end of the first sector. Lancy dropping a bit there to P4. Yari leading. Mamba in second. Wesley in third. Oh, Lancy making another small mistake there. Mamba in second. So the Austrian team captain is really taking the leading role. Although he is... Oh, poor exit coming out of turn 10 there. Drops him to P4. Seems like a 1, 2, 3 for the Dutch team. Yari is still leading. Won all his races. Just missed out on pole position on run race in Singapore. But for the rest, he's been bloody dominant this tournament.
He has, yeah, certainly turned up for this one. And we put it down to him having a PS5. He hasn't even picked it up yet, so God only knows what it's going to be like when he gets there.
No, imagine what he could do
refreshed. Here we are.
It seems like a 1, 2, 3 for the Dutch team as we come up to the finish line. It is. So Austrian 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. Brent made a mistake, and I think Bosmans as well. First point is in for a Dutch team.
Yeah, so Dutch pick up that pole position. Yari getting another one.
Right.
28 points, so over half a second quicker than Wesley. So Yari is certainly on it tonight. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 for the Dutch. Then we have 4, 5, 6 and 7 to the Austrians, and Brent bringing up the rear in 8th place. They're certainly looking good for the Dutch again if they can get away solidly. Bog, it's certainly going to be a struggle for the Austrians to get past them, especially around Bahrain.
Oh yeah. This makes me even prouder that The one and only loss the Dutch team ever had was against the Mediterranean team that I was part of.
Yes.
Just noting. I don't think I was even driving in that match, but no,
I'm
I was
sure you were engineering and it made
I
such
was
a difference.
engineering, and you know what a hard time engineering it is when you have a few team members that don't listen at all. I'm not mentioning any names, but one was named Alex. Oh shit! Now I did it.
Code name Alex, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We at DTR like have like an itch for the name Alex. I don't know what it is.
Oh dear. So,
Oh.
yeah, but yeah, it's always good when they listen to you. It's yeah, not much point doing it if they're not going to listen to you at the end of the day. But hey ho, you live and learn, don't you?
Well, some don't. I can tell you, or not as much as you'd like them to learn.
Well, yeah, no, at all. No.
No.
Right.
Here we are. Started the formation lap, the final of the Nations Cup 3. 8 teams started the tournament, 2 are left in the final. And it's the 2 grand ladies, if you may call it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly the 2 powerhouses of DTR over the last few Nations Cups.
Powerhouses, that's probably a better word for it. They're, Holland won the first edition, and they won the final against the Eastern European team. And last time, I think that was in September, we had Austria winning in the final at Imola in the rain, beating the Mediterranean team.
Yeah. Always seem to have rain there with the Nations Cup when we go to Imola.
Yeah. But now we're at Bahrain, and it rarely rains in Bahrain.
I have seen online footage of a league race where there was rain at Bahrain.
It must have been a custom weather.
It must have been a glitch. Another one at Abu Dhabi as well. So they've had some rain there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hopefully it never happens to us in a league race.
I'm not against rain, and it surely shakes things up a bit.
Yeah, I don't mind the rain as long as I'm on a track on my own.
Yeah, it helps winning. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I'm quite happy doing TT in the wet.
Yeah, but you're quite quick on TT. Anyway, we're at the end of the formation lap. Drivers are lining up to their positions. Once again in front row of Yari and Wesley. Lancy in P3. And then we have 4 Austrian drivers. They need to do better over the next 14 laps to retain their title. So who is going to be the new champion? Is it
I'm going to
Austria,
jump on at the back,
or is it
so I'll let
Holland?
you know.
Off we go. Oh, I think Mama's having a great start. He's going to the inside. Can he get up some places, or is it Schreiber that with a phenomenal start here? Am I mistaken? Oh, it's Schreiber. Schreiber picking up P2. Wow, the Austrian really is performing this week. And Bosmot's to P3. That's a flying start for the Austrians. That's exactly what they needed.
And Brent with a flying start. He's already up 3 places. Overtook 2 people around the outside of turn 1 and up the inside of Wesley.
Austria's team leaders are in last with 7 and 8, but Schreiber and Bosmot. Lancy fighting hard with Bosmot there. Oh, but Schreiber is on
Brent,
fire.
Side by side. It's never good into this corner. I think Lancy just giving a bit of space there. Brent did seem quicker to give Lancy a nudge just before the Bosmots incident there.
This is an interesting situation. I have no clue who wins. I think right now it's probably Holland, because they scored 10 points, they score 15, 18, 22 points. But the Austrians have 14. I'm ready. 14. Yeah, it's still a win for the Dutch. Nevertheless, being second or third is still pretty good. But here comes the attack by Brand on Bosmots. They go side by side. It doesn't go well. Oh, Brand takes the position. Yeah. Brand's been struggling on this game for a few months, but Melma's in the pit, by the way. But Bahrain is definitely one of his best tracks, and when Brand is on fire, he is hard to stop, ladies and gentlemen. This young Dutch driver, yeah, he can be bloody quick, but he is quite mistake prone, especially on this version of the game. Mamba leaving the pit lane now. That's not looking good for him.
No, it's not for Mamba unless he's just going to go for an early pit stop. What's he gone on to? The mediums, 12 laps. I think it's going to be a stretch getting them that far. But yeah, a cracking start from Brent, starting on the back of the grid, making up place after place, really. Up into third now, putting pressure onto Scheiber.
Yeah, he's on a better tire, so I think it's a matter of time before he is able to attack the second position of the Austrian driver. Bosmats is the other driver on softs, just like team leader Jari.
Jari popping in fastest lap, nearly 3.5 seconds clear already after 2 laps.
Unstoppable. Oh, someone's round! Bosmats is round. Oh, yeah, this is not going in the right direction for the Austrian team. We just had a complete walkover in the semi-finals with Holland versus Austria. Please, can we not have the same in the final? What an exciting match.
Yeah, well, Scheiber so far flying the flag high.
Yeah,
for Austria, up in second.
He's been the best Austrian driver in the tournament so far.
Yeah, certainly been the most consistent.
Podium every time.
Jari 4 seconds clear at the top now, so he's having a race on his own.
Scheiber under full pressure from Brent here.
Yeah, and we've got the Dutch trio, Linus Stern behind Scheiber there, so he's only going to take a little bit of pressure, one mistake, and he could end up losing 2 or 3 places here. And that would indeed, as you say, lock out positions 1 to 4 for Holland.
No, please, no.
I mean, we've already seen
not against Holland, but we want an exciting final. You know? We want to sit on the edge of our seat watching whoever is going to take the win on the last lap. But oh. We have a yellow, and I think Bosmats is round again. While Scheiber and Brent keep fighting.
Also, what's interesting, Scheiber on the mediums as well, so putting in good pace there on the mediums, with Brent behind on the softs, Jari on the softs, Brent making the move now on Scheiber.
Scheiber keeps fighting, but has to give up the position now.
Showing good pace on those mediums. Lanzi lining up a move on Scheiber here. Is he going to make it stick? He backs out a bit, but I think then he just gets a better drive into that corner. Now is he going to go for them? No, he's not. Scheiber flashing away, so he's very, very low on his ERS.
Oh, Lanzi is clearly having much more speed, but unable to pass so far. Wesley is just waiting for his opportunity.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting in line. Simsy just over 2 seconds further back from Wes. He's closing that gap slightly.
Oh, look at that. Scheiber
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 wants that
is
position
just,
back.
yeah, he's driving his heart out for the Austrian team. Bosmot spits. Not a successful final for him so far. Not is it either for Mamba. And we have to say, Simzi is a bit disappointing so far in the final.
Yeah, Bosmot's on to another set of mediums as well, so he's going to have to pit again.
Why?
Don't think he was on softs. I'm just going to double check that now, but I think he came in on mediums, left on mediums.
Meanwhile, Yari is miles ahead of everyone else. Best driver in the tournament. Won all races.
Ignore that, he has had sets off. So yeah, Yari been completely dominant in this tournament. Certainly just taking it by the scruff of the neck. Obviously very helpful if your driver's winning every race to help your team progress. But then they've not been shy of filling the spaces behind either. Yari now coming into the pits to get rid of those soft tyres. And Brent follows him in as well. So Scheiber will take the lead. Where's it going to drop Yari and Brent down to? I think they're going to come out, well, where they are, 5th and 6th, should come out ahead of Mamba.
Is this going to bring Mamba any closer to the rest, or has he lost too much time already? I think the latter.
Mamba's lost too much time. He's
Whoa! Talking about losing it.
Well, he's close to the pits, so he can come in, put a fresh set of tyres and a new nose cone on. Nearly collecting his teammate Bosmots then. So this is only going even better for...
Oh, and if he gets a penalty for speeding, it's like the Dutch team is so good. They just take you by the throat and they kill any hope you've got.
Yeah, just squeeze the joy out of you, don't they?
It's like you just, at some point, you just give up. We've seen it in every race we've seen them drive. Their opponents start hopeful, they fight, and at some point, it's just like every juice is being, I don't know.
Yeah, but I tell you, Scheiber hasn't given up, and Simsy is not far behind Wes either. So
no, Simsy seems to be getting in some sort of rhythm, although that is also down to Lenzi and Wesley not being able to pass the Austrian driver Scheiber, who's driving his heart out.
Yeah, doing the job yet again. And just looking at the gap back to Yari, 14.
The Dutch drivers now switching positions, Wesley and Lancy. Meanwhile, Simsy closing in. Maybe he could do something for the Austrian team.
Yeah, now on the back of the second place Dutch driver of Lanzi. So Wes will be looking at a way past Scheiber as quick as he can. Simsy getting a bit of a wiggle.
Someone is rounding. Oh, is it Bosmots again?
Well, yeah, Bosmots, yeah.
Clearly not his tournament. Scheiber's still leading.
Yari getting on for a second a lap quicker.
Yeah, of course he's on fresh tires.
Yeah.
And
also got some fresh air in front of him.
Are fighting, and
Simsy's coming in.
What?
Simsy is coming to the pits.
I heard you. I'm just surprised he's coming in now. Means he's gonna do another 7 laps on the softs. Planning to do an undercut here.
Yeah.
So the old champion, as he is, this man has won many races and titles.
And Wes past Scheiber for the lead.
Oh, and that was not into Austria's plan. They were hoping Schreiber would be able to hold him up a bit more, so Simpsy would be able to do the undercut. But Wesley finally being able to pass Schreiber, that plan is probably failing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Schreiber does have the DRS, but he's just outside of that second gap at the moment. Wes pulling away, so he breaks that second gap, so he's going to be out of DRS now. So Lanzi is going to be next, I think, going to breeze past Schreiber on the start-finish line if they again don't go in for the pits. But as you say, Simsy is quite early.
Yeah, probably trying to do the undercut.
Yeah, Mamba obviously as well on soft tyres, 2-lap old already, but that was due to
so
spin
far
and damage.
behind.
Schreiber pitting, so he has had enough of his mediums now, comes in and throws them off.
Nothing but respect for Schreiber, keeping the Austrian honours high, not being seen as one of the team leaders, but he's just being the best performing Austrian this tournament.
Yeah.
Clear cut, yeah. Sure, it was Mamba who won the race in Brazil.
Now, is Schreiber going to get out in front of Brent, or is Brent going to make it a 1, 2, 3,
No.
4? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't want to see another 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Dutch team.
I'll be honest, it's admirable and impressive, but yeah.
Mamba round again at turn 10, and he's about to get lapped. This is getting painful.
Not having the final that he would have wanted,
No.
Mamba.
No. Definitely not.
But now a familiar position with Holland locking out the front 4 places. Simsy now 2 seconds behind Brent, obviously on those soft tyres.
Yeah, but Wesley and Lancy still have to pit. And I think they'll come in soon. Probably this lap. Or
yeah,
maybe one will continue. I think Wesley's coming in. Let's see what Lancy. Both coming.
Both in.
Both in.
So Yari will retake the lead of the race.
Brandon's second. Brandon's having a good race.
Brent's had a fantastic race. So considering starting last, he seemed on it as soon as the red lights went out. So 2 positions on the outside, turn 1, then overtook his teammate the inside of turn 3, made up another space, turn 4. So yeah, it was a really good start by him.
Right, Simsy does stay ahead of Lancy. Schreiber just behind. So we basically have positions 2 to 6 fighting.
Yep.
Austria is hoping for a miracle. They got one earlier today thanks to the stewards. That brought them into the semis. They managed to beat the team from Greece to get in the final for the second time in a row, but it's not looking like they'll be able to win this one. It's just this.
But he's got to keep on it. Only takes a spin from Brent or something out a second, and all of a sudden it opens it all back up again.
That is definitely true, and that is part of the fun of this tournament, as it's a team game. But it just looks like the Dutch team is too strong for anyone.
Yeah, I think right the way from the word go yesterday, I mean, so 3 from 3 in their group stages, totally dominant in their semi-final against England, taking a whitewash, which they could again be on for. I mean, they could literally have taken every single point tonight. Brent allowing Wesley past there.
Yeah, Wesley, of course, under fresher and softer tires, so having more speed. Brent playing the team game. Now Simsy is in P4 hunting down Brent on the sauce as we have again. Oh, Mamba's out. Oh dear. Do we have the safety car?
We
We
do.
have a
Safety car is
on the
out.
last possible lap. We have a safety car. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Is
We'll have
it?
one lap behind this, one full lap behind the safety car, won't we?
Oh
We'll
yeah.
come in with 2 to go.
Is this the miracle Austria needed? It seems like we're gonna have the exciting finish we all hoped for, but
Well, I
wow.
think this certainly helps them. I mean, to be honest, torrential rain when the first 3 are past the pit lane would probably help as well. So you could get an advantage there. But yeah, it's certainly going to bunch that field up.
It's going to be one lap safety car, so you're
Yeah.
not pitting. But Yari is. Oh, oh. Are you sure, Yari? Are you sure, Yari? It's one lap, Yari.
I think. Well, he's certainly going to come out.
Yeah, but
in the
it's going to drop to P6.
P5 because Scheiber is in as well. Scheiber coming in, probably put a fresh set of softs on for the last few laps.
Oh.
He has indeed. So yeah, Yari down into 5th. So all of a sudden we've got Simsy up into 3rd.
It's still.
And we are going to be safety car in this lap. So Scheiber and Bosmots need to get a move on to catch up with this queue. I think Yari's going to do it without a problem.
Yeah, Bosmots would have loved to have pitted, but he knows there's no time because it's going to come in.
Yeah.
He knows that. He's very experienced, so he knows he needs. It would have loved to if there was another lap, but he needs to close the gap. Just no matter what, the safety car is coming in the end of this lap. So, and then we're gonna see a sprint. Brent
Well,
and
we
Bosmots.
wanted a bit of exciting racing.
Well,
we'll see it towards the
we
end.
wanted that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see a final with a 7-man sprint. I don't think if I were Yari, I would have pitted at that moment. I don't think with 2 laps to go, I would have given up track position. Also knowing that the others, no, you don't know what the others would have done.
No, I mean, Yari's already got the fastest lap as well, 30.5, which is half a second quicker.
Well, there is the official confirmation that the safety car is coming in. But, boy, what is going to happen here?
Scheiber and Bosmots have got on the back of the tail as well, so we will have 7 cars fighting it out for a 2-lap for the Nations Cup. So Holland in prime position, but Simsy, could he get the jump? Could Scheiber and Bosmots, Gaspar, Yari and Lanzi? We are going.
We're going. Wesley goes. He's on relatively fresh softs. 2 laps to go. Brent in second under
Simsy
fire
all over
from
the back of Brent.
Simsy.
Will look for a
Simsy
wide
goes
pass.
for P2 there. Side by side with Brent. Is he going to take it? No, he goes wide.
And Yari's round.
Oh!
Yari's round.
Oh my god, what is happening here?
Yari got involved on the outside of that Simsy. Unfortunately, seemed there was just ran out of space. But Bosmots is out of the race. Scheiber round with no nose cone. So,
Oh, that's over.
yeah, basically 2 Austrian cars pretty much out of the running at the first lap of the restart.
Well,
Yari, I'm
at
just trying to
least-
see what damage he's got.
At least Yari's not winning for once.
Well, no, but it looks like he's still got his wing. Yeah, he's got end plates and everything in place. So, 9 seconds, 1 lap.
Oh, no. well, it's Yari, I know, but that would be magical. No, it's a Dutch 1, 2, 3. Simsy is not far behind in P4, but for a moment we thought we'd get an exciting finish to the end, but after some incidents at turn 2, 3, it's all over for the Austrian team. Holland is going to win. And will retake the last title.
Yep, they will regain it as they lost from season 1. But I think Austria are still going to be pleased to make it this far. So after not performing at their best in the group stages, to still get through to the final when you're not performing at your best, still something to be proud of.
Yeah, well done. They made it to the final. Trying everything they can to defend their title, but they just faced a Dutch team that was too strong for them. We're on the last lap of the race, of the match, of the tournament. And Wesley is leading ahead of Brent and Lancy. Simpsey is in 4th, the best Austrian driver in the end of this race.
Yep.
Wesley is this is typical Wesley. He's going to put out the fastest lap at the end of the race. He just loves to have that extra statistic.
Bit of a Vettel, is he? Or the Vettel at Red Bull always used to pump it in on the last lap, didn't he?
Here we go.
There he goes,
29.7678. Oh.
Simsy's out.
Well, he's still going to be classified, but that's 6th, and that makes it another 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, look, Jari.
Okay. Anything you can do, I can do better. I think that was a matter of. So yeah, so we have a clean sweep again by Holland.
Yeah, another sweep in the end. Well, at least there's no doubt about who was the best team and who won it, and who is the well-deserved champion.
Yeah.
It's the Netherlands.
Well, many congratulations to Holland, as they have looked completely dominant. I mean, it is 5 straight wins for them. Seem to have been pretty much untouchable. Certainly today, nobody could get near them. 2 complete whitewashes in the semi-final against England, then in the final against Austria. So many congratulations to Wesley, to Brent, to Lanzi and Jari, and congratulations Holland on winning the Nations Cup.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so Jari not winning, but a 1, 2, 3, 4 from the Dutch. That is just another amazing result, showing their pure dominance.
Yeah, and the fastest lap.
That brings us to the end of the tournament. We've just had Christmas. We've just had the yearly Nations Cup. Not just yearly, but I mean we had it last year, and we also had it in September. No clue when the next one is. That means we're gonna, in a few days, it's gonna be 2023. We're gonna enter the new year, and we're gonna have 1 week with no racing, basically. That's quite unusual for us, isn't it? So let everyone just regroup, refresh, come back with new energy for the new year, where we're gonna, in the 2nd week of January, where we're gonna restart the season 5, and we're gonna go to Melbourne, Australia for round 4 of the championship. On Tuesday we'll be having Division 1 with some greats like Jari, Wesley, Shabby, Lynx.
As well as
Lynx, let's forget he's leading the championship.
Oh, Lynx, yeah, and Too Late Mate as well. He's been.
Yeah. Do we have the up and coming No Jock?
Yep. So
We
pole
have
position, took a podium last time out.
Yeah, and Joe Royal, who's been phenomenal in qualifying so far, but struggling a little bit in the races. But So that's what we have on Tuesday, I think. What is it? January 10th?
Yeah, it's a long way.
Yeah, also
Tuesday.
Division 3 on that day, of course. And on Wednesday, we're going to have Division 2 and Division 4. In Division 2, we have two Greek drivers leading the championship. That's Savoulis and Spadis. In Division 4, you're in the battle there now. And we as a team.
Yep.
Let's not forget that. On Thursday, we're gonna have Division 5. Um, who's leading Division 5? I think Connor is probably.
Yeah. It's either Havoc Connor or Hans Boer. I can't remember.
Connor, Hansel.
Yeah, they've had some. There's been some cracking racing in Division 5,
Yeah,
to be honest, this year.
actually,
It's
there is. But let's not forget. Also on Monday, I think that's January 9th, we're having the usual practice race. Not sure that's going to be televised yet, but you can still join in. Just go to the website deltatracing.com, join our Discord server, and we'll see you soon. On track. And I
absolutely.
think that's it for this event. We've had 2 days. We've had brutal 15 intense racing with Holland as the deserved champion. So I want to thank you all for watching or participating in the tournament and hope to see you back next time.
Yep, I'd just like to say the same. Thank you very much for tuning in, listening. Huge congratulations to Holland. Bog's been a pleasure joining you as always, and I look forward to the next time we are on comms. If I don't speak to anybody before, I wish you a very, very happy new year. Try not to drink too much, but have some fun, let your hair down, and look forward to catching up in 2023. From me, I'll say good night. Good night, all.
Yeah, it's been a while since my hair went down, but nevertheless, great night. See you next year. Bye bye.